Okay, so if you're a life sciences student, you know the feeling, right? You turn the page in an exam, and there's this monster of a question just staring back at you. But what if I told you that question is actually 6 easy marks just sitting there for the taking? Well, today, we're going to deconstruct one of those questions and turn that confusion into full points. Let's dive in.
I mean, have you ever watched a ballet dancer perform a pirouette? It's wild. They're just spinning and spinning on one foot. How do they not get ridiculously dizzy and just topple over? It honestly looks like magic, but it's not. It's pure, incredible biology. And yeah, you guessed it, understanding that biology is exactly how we're going to nail this exam question.
All right, let's get specific. We are zoning in on question 2.6 from the prep exam. It's the one that asks you to describe how a dancer maintains her balance during that spin. This is a classic 6-marker, and I promise you, by the end of this short explainer, you're going to have a perfect, rock-solid answer ready to go.
So your first thought might be, oh, it's got to be their core strength, right? Or how they place their feet. And look, that stuff is super important, for sure. But the real secret, the master control center for this amazing balancing act, you can't even see it. It's hidden away deep inside the inner ear.
Okay, so let's zoom in. We're going to take a little journey deep into the inner ear, because this is where the action is. This is where your body has its own built-in gyroscope, its own high-tech motion sensor. And it's not just for ballet dancers. This system is the only reason you and I can walk around every day without face planting. It's incredible.
First thing you need to know about the semicircular canals. Just picture 3 tiny little tubes, all filled with fluid. They're basically your body's personal spirit level. You know, the tool a builder uses to make sure something's flat? It's like that, but for your head. So when that dancer starts to spin, the fluid in these canals starts to slosh around, and that sloshing tells the brain exactly what's going on. It's genius engineering, and it's the first key term for our answer.
Okay, so nestled inside those canals, you've got the next piece of the puzzle, the cristae. If the semicircular canals are the spirit level, the cristae are the tiny, super-sensitive sensors that are actually reading the level. They're the ones that go, whoa, movement detected. When that fluid moves, it's the cristae that gets stimulated. Remember that name. It's a big one, cristae.
So, we've got movement, and we've got the sensors that detect it. But how in the world does a physical sloshing of fluid turn into a message the brain can actually read? Well, that's where the stimulus-to-impulse pathway comes in. And let me tell you, understanding this sequence, this is the absolute heart of your 6-mark answer. Get this, and you're golden.
All right, let's walk through it. It's a simple 3-step process. Step 1, the dancer spins. That rotation causes the fluid in her semicircular canals to swish around. Step 2, that moving fluid then bumps into and stimulates the cristae. And then, step 3, this is the really cool part. The cristae act like translators. They convert that physical push, the stimulus, into a tiny electrical message, a nerve impulse.
So boom, a nerve impulse is born. It's like a tiny text message screaming, "Alert, we are spinning." But, a message is pretty useless if it doesn't get delivered to the right inbox. So, where does this super important signal go next?
Well, that little impulse zips down the auditory nerve like it's on a superhighway, heading straight for the brain's main control room for balance and coordination. This is mission control. This is where that raw, "we're spinning" message gets turned into an immediate action plan.
And what is this mission control called? It's the cerebellum. You'll find it tucked away at the back of the brain, and its whole job is to be the master coordinator. It takes in all this balance info and makes tiny, perfect adjustments to your muscles. It's the unsung hero that lets you walk a straight line and allows a dancer to pull off a flawless pirouette.
And this happens fast. The second the cerebellum gets that "we're spinning" alert, it doesn't even blink. It processes the info instantly and fires off a whole new set of messages back out to the dancer's muscles, to her legs, her core, her neck, telling them exactly what to do to keep her stable and upright.
Okay. Deep breath. We've gone from the inner ear all the way to the brain. We've followed that signal from start to finish. So now, let's put it all together. Let's build the perfect 6-mark answer that's going to make the examiner smile. This slide right here, this is what you've been waiting for. Okay, screenshot this, write it down, whatever you need to do. This is your money slide. This is the 6-point answer, structured exactly the way the marking guidelines want it. 1, the spin causes a change in speed and direction. 2, this moves the fluid in the semicircular canals. 3, the moving fluid stimulates the cristae. 4. The cristae convert that stimulus into a nerve impulse. 5. The impulse travels via the auditory nerve to the cerebellum. And 6. The cerebellum sends impulses back to the muscles to restore balance. You hit those 6 points in that order, and those marks are yours.
And there you have it. See, when you break it down step by step, it's not so scary, is it? It's not magic, it's just a beautiful, logical process. And now you know exactly how to explain it to ace that question.
Now, if this kind of breakdown was helpful and you're thinking, I need more of this in my life, then you absolutely have to go check out Mr. Chi.
Honestly, his content is fantastic. He's all about taking these tricky topics and making them super easy to understand so you can walk into your exams and just crush them. Seriously, adding him to your study routine is a total game changer. He's everywhere you are. You can find him on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Do yourself a favor, go follow him right now, like his stuff, and share it with anyone else you know who's studying. It will make a world of difference, I promise.
So I'll leave you with this thought. The pirouette is just one incredible feat made possible by our biology. What other amazing processes are happening inside you right now that allow for extraordinary things? Keep that curiosity going, keep asking questions, and keep learning. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.